Human trafficking is still an issue. It's a topic that some find difficult to talk about. We get to sit down and visit with Stacy Schaffer, the founder and executive director for the 31-8 Project to combat trafficking in North Dakota and also the United States. Stacy, how you doing today?
I'm doing well. How about you?
I'm good. Thank you for taking time to visit with us about this today.
Yes, thank you for the opportunity.
So I sat down and I wanted to get some information put together, so I at least had some talking points. And the one thing that really stuck out in my mind, what are the three elements for human trafficking?
So the three elements of human trafficking involve force, fraud, and or coercion. So in order for us to be able to prove cases of human trafficking, we're really looking at each case to see if it has those three elements. Now, if someone's under the age of 18, we do not have to prove those three elements.
And sadly, those that are under the age of 18, they are children, and kids are often affected by trafficking too, aren't they?
Yes, absolutely. And we see that across the state of North Dakota. So unfortunately, it does happen to people of all ages.
We want to point out that the three states with the highest trafficking rates, according to what I could find with research done today, was Florida, Mississippi, and the number one state is Nevada. We need to be proactive about dealing with trafficking now so it does not affect us here, or at least affect us as much in the Mondack region.
Yes, absolutely. And part of that is just by educating ourselves and learning more about this topic, but also not denying the fact that this does happen here within our region. And the other thing I would just state to that, in North Dakota alone, since January 1st, 2016, we have worked with over 535 individuals, and over 80% of those individuals were North Dakota residents. So that definitely does tell us that it is happening within our community.
Folks, we're visiting with Stacy Schaffer. She's the executive director for the 31-8 Project, and of course, we're also touching on trafficking today. Stacy, if you don't mind, tell me briefly about the 31-8 Project, please.
31-8 Project, our main mission and goal is to spread educational awareness on the topic of human trafficking, but we also work with survivors as well. So sometimes it might be just providing basic needs, whether it's groceries, fuel, or even rent assistance, or working with them so they can share their story in some capacity.
And what can someone listening to this interview today do to help with the 31-8 Project?
So several different things people can do. First off, we really encourage you to follow us and learn more about this topic. We're continuously posting things related to the topic so that you can become more aware and educated. The other thing is we have different programs throughout the state as well, such as our Bravery Backpack programs, which actually assist children ages 0 to 12. So those are just two quick ways that people can get involved. And just to find out more about our programs, you can visit 318project.org and just learn more about the work and maybe which ways you would like to become more engaged in the topic.
Now, I do know that there is something coming up that's near and dear to your heart. It is the Bakken Human Trafficking Summit, and that's going to be held in Williston in about a month's time. Can you tell me a little bit about this, please?
We are super excited as this is the first event of this sort, and it is happening June 17th at the Williston Arc, and it is our Bakken Human Trafficking Summit, a community finding strength and taking action. And this is an opportunity to not only hear from survivors of human trafficking, but also from law enforcement providers, victim service providers, as well as learn more about the topic in general, whether it's labor trafficking, sex trafficking, or even how social media impacts human trafficking. So we're really excited and are encouraging anybody in the Bakken region to come on out and attend this really great event.
And before we let you go, is there a phone number or a website that folks can maybe call or to check out to maybe get more information on the 31-8 Project or the Bakken Human Trafficking Summit coming up in mid-June?
Absolutely. You can register or find out more information about the event by visiting 318project.org.
Stacy, we appreciate the opportunity. Thank you so much for your time today.
Yes, thank you as well.